everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I'm going to do a quick whip and shot with a different painting that's not my Spangler. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hope you enjoy the show. Oh, and if you can like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that as well. So I know I had said every time I do a whip and shot I was going to work on my Spangler. But this is my Halloween cat painting that I'm doing for the event for Drills and Chills for October. We're getting close to the end of the month, so I'm trying to get ahead and see if I can hopefully get this, especially this section here, completed by this weekend. It's not that much that I have left. I have around 6 more of these large squares. I've been using, because it uses perforated plastic, I've been using this size so I can try to get ahead. I've been getting used to working larger sections because I used to start with just really small ones, and I noticed it took me forever to always be taking out the release paper that I thought, you know what, it's already done for me. Might as well follow through. So the section I'm going to work on here, it's a cat with its little tongue sticking out, but I'm working from this part down because it's not as wide for this part for me to be leaning over. Since these are larger sections, I kind of don't want to roll them up, so that's why I decided to start in this area. So just give me a moment. I'm going to zoom in a bit and we can get started. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Apologies, I should have given you all a warning. I'm using a light pad for this painting because, as you all probably saw, there's a lot of black 939 and a whole bunch of dark tones that this one I kind of do need a light pad. And the only time I really use it is when I'm working on the cat. This section here, the lighter part, I don't really need it. But it's only when I'm working on this section, as you can see all the different tones of the dark colors. Yeah, I do get a little bit confused, and I thought, yeah, let me use the light pad. So apologies for the sun bright light in the middle. I should have warned you all, so sorry about that. So today I'm going to use my Firefly trays. I have a couple of these that I purchased from their shop, and I really love them. They're really sturdy, and they have a little spout that you can open when you're going to pour out your diamonds, so you can, you know, switch them out or any of that. I really do love these trays, and I've dropped them before, and they don't crack, and they're real sturdy. You have a lid you can slide on as well, so in case, you know, you're putting down your project, or when you're pouring out, makes it a little easier. Sorry, just really wanted to explain the tray. So let's get started. I'm going to do this little dark part here because it's not that many. I was going to start with the purple color, but there's a lot. So I'm going to start lining that up. So for myself, yeah, I'm still waiting. Well, I've already had 2 of my jobs give me a decision, and yeah, unfortunately, it was a no-go. But that's all right. I still have one that I'm still pending an answer, and I've been putting out a lot of applications, so it's still waiting. It's still, as they say, be part of the hunt. It's so dramatic whenever I hear anyone saying, oh yeah, I'm job hunting. It's like, are you really hunting? Are you? So, but I'll keep you all posted on whatever, that I'm moving forward with. I just keep diamond painting away while I'm just submitting everything I need to submit. But yeah, that's basically really all I have. Nothing really that different. As I've said before, I don't really do anything. I usually either diamond paint or play video games or read. Well, yeah, usually I'll read every now and then, but I haven't found a book recently that has, really won me over on, having to focus on and keep reading on it. Excuse me. I've actually been looking for a book series. For example, I love the Chronicles of Narnia. I actually own them. I own physical books. And I've read them all, and I love reading books that are in series. And don't get me wrong, I've read small novels that, just on the side. But I've really been looking for a series that I know, ooh, I need to wait for the next book, or I need to get the next book. I don't know, I just like that experience more than just reading one book and that's it. That's the story. And I know everyone has different reading preferences, but for me, I want a whole series. I want to know, ooh, there are 10 other books to this? Okay, I'm in. I'm odd like that. And mostly because I know the story will continue, which I always find the ending satisfying whenever I read books that have, a whole bunch of other little stories with it. And I'm a big fan of that. But I haven't found any recently that I've enjoyed, so I'll put this out for you all, for any of my fellow readers. You can put in a comment below any kind of series you'd recommend, as long as it's nothing too, well, I can't even say, well, I don't like romance books, so no, I'm not a big fan of those, so don't. It's like, did you read? No, I'm not gonna read it. I don't. I find them a little boring, but that's just me. To each their own. That's, sometimes that's somebody's preferred genre. I guess that's the only word I can say it. But myself, no, it's not my cup of tea. Which is real funny, what I'm about to say next. As you all know, I don't like horror. I don't like scary movies or anything like that. But I do love reading scary books. Makes no sense at all. Yeah, I know. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, and I'm a huge Stephen King fan. So think about that. And mostly because it's different when you're reading and when you're seeing it on screen. So to me, it stays more in my, I guess, memory if I see it on screen than reading it in a book. I'm assuming. And I don't know. It's just, I don't like viewing it, but I have no problems reading it. I think that's what it is. I think it's a visual thing. So that's why I read. I own a lot of Stephen King books. And it's so funny. I've told a friend this, and she said it doesn't make sense either. She's like, that doesn't. I was like, well, they're good. I think it's because they're good books, and especially with good books with good writers, you get to read kind of a description of the situation. And I think it's the imagination of what you think the scene looks like. And I think that's why I kind of like reading scary books, because I can picture however I want. As, they could just describe, a quiet girl in a lonely room. You don't know what kind of room it is. It could be, in the middle of an apartment, or it can be trapped inside of an underground bunker. See how there's different possibilities. So when I read, usually my imagination, I think of what the situation will be. And I think that's why it doesn't scare me when I'm reading it. Because for all I know, oh my goodness, she's trapped in a Walmart. Well, yeah, to some people that might be kind of horrible a bit, but I think that's what it is. I think that's why I don't really get scared when I'm reading scary books. And most of the time it's Stephen King I really read. There's another author I used to read, but for the life of me, I only read one book. I can't remember. It was a long, long time ago. I don't believe I own that book. I believe I borrowed it because a friend of mine suggested it. I feel so bad. I really don't remember. But with Stephen King, I do own a lot of them. I've actually read Misery. I've never seen the movie. So somebody's told me, the original, I don't know if there was a remake, but the original older version of Misery. And I love the book. It's so, so good. If you've never read it, you should. And it does. It's so... Oh, give me a moment. Sorry about that. That plane was getting a little too close, and because of that, it was getting louder. As I was saying, it's such a good book. And you feel the tension of if you all aren't familiar with Misery, well, I kind of don't want to give the plot away because I'm worried there's somebody that's out there who's watching my video saying, oh, she just ruined it for me. The way I can best describe the book is you feel the nervousness, the tension, the suspense of the situation the main character is going through. I worded that a lot better. And I think that's why I really love the book. Because you feel it when you're reading it. You're like, oh my goodness. Like, you start worrying about, oh, what's going to happen to the character? What's going to happen next? And I think that's why I love reading the books. Misery is such a good book that I always, whenever anyone's asked me, what kind of book you recommend? I usually recommend that book. And it is an older title, but it's so, so good. I really like that book. I've also read Carrie. Never seen it. Well, no, I did see a version of that movie, but back in the day, not one of the more recent ones. And that movie, I didn't really find it scary because I felt bad for Carrie, so that's just me. So that's why, to me, I didn't really find it scary. And when I read the book, though, oh my goodness, the book really is a whole different. You feel a whole different dynamic when you're reading it, and it's really good. I really do like that one, and I think it's because I read the book more. I'm sorry, I read the book before I saw the movie. So that's why I was a little bit more on Carrie's side on some stuff. Because I read the book. And there is so much in the book that wasn't put in the movie. I do recommend that one. It is a good read. I've also read Pet Sematary. I don't know. That one just makes me sad a bit. I didn't find that one as, I get the idea of it. Of, what happens when, anything was buried there, but it's just, I don't know, I found it more sad than scary, if you've never seen that story. Sorry, I was just making sure that was really lined up, because I was worried it was crooked. I'm sorry, I started going into books. I know not everyone's a reader, so sorry about that. But I do recommend anyone that is, just put in the comments, just any kind of series you would recommend. Because I'd be really, really interested to look into it and see if maybe there might be a whole new set of books that I'll be getting into. And yeah, that's basically really all I have. I apologize. I have no idea why I got into books. Honestly, I don't. Why did I get into books? Oops, sorry. This one's a little bit crooked. It's kind of bugging me a bit. Yeah, that's... Sorry, I'm just listening and it wasn't a plane, it was someone moving some items in a truck, and I thought it was a plane. So with diamond painting, as I've said, I'm trying to finish this one for the October event for Drills and Chills. I fell behind because I always fall behind. When I was in college, I think I would stress out a lot of my professors because I was one of those that I always turned in everything kind of last minute. I think it's because I liked the pressure of it. And usually whenever I was under a lot of pressure, a lot of my writing, for example, for a paper, always came out a lot better than one that I took a little longer on. Yeah, I'm one of those. I handle pressure really well. So I think it's the suspense, I gotta turn it in, I gotta get it done. And I don't know, I think it motivates me. So that's why I kind of like working in that way. And so I treat my event paintings the same way. The event I did in September, I did that as well. And that was kind of my fault because the confetti on that painting was just really annoying me. So I kept putting it aside. So that's why I kept not moving forward with it. But I knew I was going to have to finish it right before the end of the month. And it was funny because in that event, completion wasn't required, but I really wanted to complete the painting for the month because I hadn't really completed that many paintings for the month of September. So I really, really wanted to finish it. That was on me. I put the stress on myself because, what else can I do? So, and that's why with this one, I knew, I'm going to cut it close. That for the grand prize for this event, a completion is required. So, that's why I'm trying to finish it through. And mostly because I really do love this image. The cat is so cute, and it's coming out really, really wonderfully. If you're curious about some update photos, I've been putting them on my Instagram. So, if you're curious how the painting's been coming out. And it's just not a whole... I haven't really shown a large picture of the whole painting so far. I'm just putting little sections that I complete. I put it on my Instagram just to kind of give an update for anyone curious about how the painting's coming out. And I've probably said it before, for me, I believe it is so much easier to be posting photos on Instagram than here on YouTube. So apologies that I haven't been updating a lot in the community tab. It's all on Instagram. Blame Instagram. And to me, I find it easier too, especially for uploading a photo and all that. I'm a big fan of that. Sorry, I'm just confirming because I'm confusing. You see this little symbol with the dot? I keep confusing it with the little symbol for the color I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's kind of odd. Huh. And you're probably seeing I'm multi-placing. I've gone in the habit a lot. Especially with this painting. It has a lot of color blocking. So I've been getting into the habit of multi-placing even with a single. Because again, I watched the diamond painter, another diamond painter that she multi-places with everything. The singles too. I think she uses a 12. And I got into the habit of watching her technique, and I started putting it into practice. That sometimes I don't even notice that I'm multi-placing. I'm just placing it down and I'm just moving on until I noticed, oh my goodness, I multi-placed that. I'm kind of glad that for me it's starting to feel like second nature, just to, put the diamonds on the multi-placer, place it down, and not to worry about it. Oh, that's the other plot twist. I don't really care if it's not straight anymore. Yeah, I'm at that point. Honestly, I don't care anymore. I know that's going to probably, apologies, it's probably going to stress some of y'all. I honestly don't. I don't want to bother. And I think also, and I started thinking and reflecting on how I used to, do a lot of the diamond paintings. After I would place, a good section, I'd be there with my straightener for a while, trying to get everything in line. Yeah, when I started noticing that, I noticed, and I'm just putting the lid back because I'm getting the diamonds out. Sometimes they get a little stuck and I have to tap them and I don't want to spill them. Yeah, sometimes they're just, and I noticed I kept wasting a lot of time doing that I'm at the point that, I'm not straightening anymore. The way it comes out is the way it comes out. And I'm not gifting, unless I'm gifting it to someone. And this painting I'm not. I'm going to put it on my wall because it's really good for the fall season. So only I'll know. Oh my goodness, that line is super crooked. Only I'm going to know that. So why stress about that if, you're not giving it away and you're just going to have it at home nicely on your wall. So that's why I gave up on that. That, and I did notice it saves time. Sorry, I'm moving closer to the microphone because my little container that has all the tubes. So, and I'm saying that because the light pad is super guilty on showing when the lines are straight because I'm seeing them right now. That's why I wanted to state that if some of y'all are noticing, oh my goodness, that's not straight. Yeah, Rosy doesn't really care anymore. And I used to always make sure it was in, when I first started diamond painting. I wanted it to look real nice. I wanted to be in check, make sure everything's straight. And so I would be there for a while with my straightener, making sure everything was straight. Yeah, as I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to bother with it. And also I got into that habit because I started doing the square painting. I've actually been trying to catch up on my mooncatcher painting, which is a square. Squares, oh my goodness, they are so neato because you don't really have to be, straightening them. The squares just kind of click and they kind of fix themselves. First time I had heard that, and it's before I actually started getting into doing square paintings, I thought, that is really odd. Like, how would it do that? So when I started working on my first square painting, I didn't recognize that. And it's really bad. I think I've shown it to y'all. It's my Princess and the Pea Kitty. It's a square. Okay, in my defense, when I see it really bad, okay, I'll straighten it a bit. But that's about it. Nothing big. Oh, and I'm not checking if I believe it is on camera. Sorry, I changed the angle of my camera, so I'm not. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not moving away and I'm placing and you just keep talking. I'm not noticing if I have it on the camera. Apologies. What was I saying? Oh yeah, squares. So yeah, that poor painting, I didn't notice that squares correct themselves. And it's really neat. Sorry, this one I did say that was really bad. That's because I miscounted. I put 6 and it's 5. Yeah, that looks okay. And yeah, so when I started that painting, I noticed the squares were really, really crooked. And that was the painting that I accidentally placed a whole bunch of color that was incorrect. And so when I went back to fix it, it was kind of difficult to straighten everything back. So that's why I kind of stopped doing squares, because to me I was finding it a little hard until I picked it up again and actually watched the diamond painter, her technique of how she does it with squares. And so I practiced with one of my square paintings, and voila, I started getting back into it. And that's when I started seeing squares straighten themselves. And I know some of y'all probably know that, but I just got so excited because I learned that. And it is real neat. I kind of thought if I should record it, kind of slow-mo it, just so, so I can see the action, because it's so fascinating when you're actually watching it happen when you're placing the diamonds. I think it's kind of neat. Sorry, that is such a random tangent, but it just popped in my head that I wanted to say that. And I do, I'm falling in love with squares. I just need to get a little bit faster on it, so I can try to get, and I did notice that too, that I timed myself in my autumn treat painting I'm doing. It's the Bella art painting. And so far I've only done, I'm keeping a timer. That's the only painting I'm actually doing a timer. And so far I've hit, I believe, 5 hours. I've got a good section, probably the whole bottom part of the painting done. To me, that's pretty quick for myself, because I know, as I've said, I'm a slow painter. But with the squares, it's so easy just to be placing, and especially since the bottom part of that painting is a lot of color blocking, so I don't really have to worry about, making sure that everything's kind of lined up, because the squares is doing it by itself. And with squares, I noticed too, if you see from a distance, you cannot see any kind of wavy or anything kind of crooked, unless it's really, really bad. And yeah, and I'll make sure to post an update photo of that one. I haven't posted it up yet, but I'm going to post it up on Instagram, so keep an eye on that. Sorry, I didn't see where the edge of the plastic is. It's over here. I thought it was right here. And yeah, it's coming out really nicely, and the color is so, so pretty. And I've probably stated it a billion times before. I love Bella Art squares. They are so, so nice to place. They feel really smooth, really comfortable. And that's why when I did the timer, I thought, oh, I'm worried I'm going to really get into it, and I'll probably end up doing 12 hours in one day, because it's so much fun placing those squares. Oops, sorry, that one was a little spaced. Sometimes I don't get them lined up in the tray, and sometimes it ends up like that. I actually think I think after I kind of finished this section, I think I'll step away from it a bit, because I've been focused on this poor painting for a while. I'm not kidding, for a long time. I think I'll switch over to that square painting, to the autumn treat painting, because I really want to get more ahead on it, and I really want to finish down in October. It is such a small painting, so I think I can get it done. I just need to place time on the side so I can get ahead on it, even with the timer, just so I can get more ahead on it, because I really want to finish that. Oh my goodness, I just noticed. Oh yeah, that diamond has a tag on it. I usually sometimes sit down and notice any of the trash drills, but I don't sit there picking them out. I only see them when I'm painting, and I noticed, oh look, there's one, so that's why I'll grab it. Mostly because this tray, as you can see, it's kind of see-through. I love that. You can see it through the light pad. So if I just place it, I can actually see, any that are trash drills, but usually I don't. I used to do that, but I don't usually do that anymore. I usually catch them like I did right now when I place it. And I could just remove it. And it was just one diamond, so I can just always put it back. Here's the plot twist. I already forgot what diamond it was. I'll probably see it, because I always have a habit, even after I complete the color, and once I complete the rest, I'll catch, I missed one. And I think it's going to be the one diamond I placed that I just removed. Yeah, and I've seen some painters use strategies of when you're placing, like when you're painting, to do it row by row, or kind of have you know, kind of stop a bit. Oops, sorry, that fell off with the putty there. And just kind of notice, oh, I did miss one. Usually I wait till the end. Mostly for myself, I see it easier once I complete a good section of the colors. I'll see the one by itself that I forgot to place a diamond, and I usually go back and I just go and place it. That's how I catch, like myself, that's how I catch it. And I know to save time, you want to catch it earlier, but yeah, sometimes that doesn't work. Sorry, I'm listening again because I hear another playing. Ooh. Sorry about that. This I am fixing because it's really, really crooked, and I almost covered the next color. There you go. I really wanted to fix that. And after I just kept saying, I'm not going to straighten anymore. You know what? Every now and then, I got to catch myself. And like I said, mostly so I don't cover the next symbol, because sometimes I do paint a little closely. Sorry, a little spread out, so it'll start covering the next symbol with different color. I'm just checking to see. Nope, there's a whole, I don't know why I keep missing a whole section whenever I'm doing a color. I keep missing it. I don't know why. I think I get distracted and I kind of forget what symbol. That is true, I'll be honest. Sometimes I forget what symbol I'm doing. And so that's one. And that's two. That's kind of neat. It's kind of in order. I've gone a row that it was 1 diamond, 2 diamond, 3 diamond. That gives a numerical order. I think it's kind of neat whenever I catch that. For me, I find it kind of fun. I think I should have switched out the putty on this one because I've had it for a while and I always forget to switch it out. It still has some stick. It's just every now and then some of the diamonds will fall out. Ooh, I didn't press that hard. There you go. So that's the next one, 6. I usually count them and then I put them on the multiplacer because, as you saw, for the one that I accidentally added one more, I covered a different color that wasn't it. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. I've covered one before that wasn't the correct color, and I forgot which one it was, that I just left it there. And it didn't affect the painting. It didn't really mess with the coloring. It's just I know that one diamond didn't belong there. It kind of bothers me because I know it's there. I think I hit the plastic. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this is the next. It's the next square for the preparated plastic. So when I hit it, it sometimes doesn't stick all the way. Excuse me. I keep talking and I don't see the time. It is 27 minutes. I still have time. I'll make this whip and chat around 30 minutes. But before that, let me take a sip of my tea really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, my tea is so good. I always say that. And I think I need to switch color already. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this little TP looking one. Somebody pointed that out. As I said, I watch a lot of diamond painters when they do whip and chat, when they're working on paintings. Somebody stated that symbol as a TP, and now it's stuck in my memory. Because it kind of does look like a little TP, as you can see. Little triangle with the little crisscross on top. That's what it made me think of. When I was a kid in school, whenever we had to do colorings, the little teepees were usually designed that way. Stayed in my memory. So let me get that symbol real quick. Sorry if I sound closer. And here we go. I like that color a lot. It's a really nice magenta, dark, purpley color. I like that color. Oh, speaking of, well, pretty much diamond painting. That's what I'm doing, right? So probably a couple days ago, I did a video of my Sakura Festival painting, the Diamondart painting. I did an unboxing. The package that I believed, I wasn't sure if the diamond bag was torn, was. Because when I started placing them back, putting them away, I noticed many more started getting out. And I found the bag that had the tear in it. What was interesting, it wasn't really torn. I think I might have said it in a video before that I've been noticing with diamondartclub, the diamond bags, they've been putting little cuts in them to take care of static. The cut on this one was really, really large, and I could tell that's what they were trying to do, but it was forcing all of the diamonds to get pushed out because the bag had a lot of them. So it was the pressure of all of the diamonds coming together was pushing diamonds out of that little cut. And yeah, that's why I caught, and it was a whole bunch of them that popped out when I was putting the diamonds away, that I decided to kit up that painting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not starting it this year. I'm planning to start it next year. Because as you all know, I have so many I want to finish this year. So I kitted it up and I made a video. So stay tuned for that video, but I'm giving you a warning now. It ended up really, really long. And I was thinking of not publishing that video, but the video is an hour and a half. I'm being honest. I'm being transparent with y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not too sure, not a lot of people like viewing long videos. But I did put a lot of work on kitting up kitting up that poor painting, and the ideas I had for when I was kitting up that painting. I did a lot of brainstorming when I was kitting up the painting. I don't know. I recorded a lot of it. It'll probably be repetitive because what I've probably said right now about the diamonds coming out of the package, you're probably going to hear it again. So apologies if it's going to be repetitive. So stay tuned for that video. And the reason I'm mentioning it is because and I wanted to state it before for some of my longer videos, if y'all just want to hear, like kind of use it kind of like a podcast type of thing, that's alright. I mean, you don't have to watch me struggle putting diamonds into my little storage container. Or you can be diamond painting while, for those longer videos. I do that. I do watch long videos. And I'll say it in that video as well. I'll watch them sometimes, and the person's doing either a kit up or a whip and chat or anything like that. Sorry, I almost covered the next symbol. And that's why I love long videos. Originally, I wasn't a fan of them, but then when I started getting into diamond painting, I actually find them as a good kind of side view I can watch while, if they say something interesting, as in, oh my goodness, did you see this diamond? I can look up and actually see the diamond they're showing. And I could just look away real quick and notice, oh, look at that, they're right. And, continue on with what I'm painting or what I'm doing. Could be any kind of craft. I wanted to put that out there. I always forget to mention it whenever I record those videos. I don't know, it never kind of pops into my head, but when I diamond painting, sometimes I brainstorm. So that's what I was thinking about right now. My goodness, I don't know why I keep putting these really crooked. Or really more up than down that they need to be. And now I have to be fixed. See how I said I waste a lot of time doing that. That's alright. That one I wanted to line up because I'm worried it's going to cover the next symbol. And that's how I was being careful with that. I think I might have gone all of them. I'm just confirming real quick. And I always forget the lining for the plastic. So if you see me kind of doing that, it's because I can't see it too well. Not with the light pad. If I didn't have the light pad, I could see it. But the light kind of messes it up for me a bit, so I can't see it. I think I got all of that symbol. Oh no, see? There's always some that hide. There are two right there. And there we go. I thought this was 1, but it's a number 4. Sometimes I confuse myself with the symbols. And yeah, it's only in this section. So let me put this away real quick. And I'm going to make sure at the end of the video to turn off the light pad and switch on my ring light so you can see how the little section worked out. Let's see. What would be the next symbol? Oh, I think I should do the dots. The wonderful dots is my lovely 310. I don't know why 310. And again, I got close. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a diamond art thing or diamondart thing. The 310 is always this little dot symbol I've been catching at. And sorry if you can't see it because of the lighting. I don't know, it's just me, because a couple of other Diamondart Club paintings, the 310 was always a dot. This big old white dot. And I don't know if that's just, that's the standard they decided for that color. Oops, sorry. For their symbols. A little dryer sheet got out. The 310 had a lot of static before, but the dryer sheet did its job, so I don't have that much static. But I do leave them in the tube just in case. Yeah, I like how it smells, so the diamonds smell. The diamonds smell nice when I'm placing them. It's this little symbol. So you can see it's this big white dot. I don't know why. I've been, as I said, I've caught it. So I'm thinking maybe that's, they decided this dot is always 310. It just now, Rosie, you noticed it. And give me a moment. Sorry about that. The plane is still trying to finish leaving. And yeah, I kept diamond painting because I noticed in one of my other recordings when I mute, if there's nothing's happening on screen. So I thought, you know what? If I'm going to mute it, I might as well be diamond painting. So y'all don't just see it like, it looks like the the video froze or something. So as I decided, let me just do that. I'll finish this color and end the recording. It isn't that many. I think we already hit the 30-minute mark. Just so I can finish this part. And I'm going to make sure to finish this section today. As I said, I want to finish this whole area this weekend, just so I can get ahead. And I really want to finish this painting by next week. So I can get a little ahead, and there's an exit form I have to submit with a photo of the completed painting. And so that's it. I'd be done with it. And I am planning to do a post review of this painting. Excuse me. And a D-kit. So stay tuned for that. I believe my D-kitting for this painting might take me a bit, because I don't believe I have a lot of these colors saved in my spare drill storage. So I know I'm going to have to make a lot of cards. My last painting, the one I did for September, I did a D-kit video, and I had said it took way too long, and it was just, I had to make so many new cards for the colors because I didn't have anything. I didn't really have that much of a diamondartclub diamond spare drill storage situation. Goodness, that wording was bad. So that's when I did that video. It was just way too long. It was almost 2 hours, and I did not want to put that out there. So, and I still hadn't finished D-kitting when I did the 2-hour mark. So I didn't feel like making a 2-part video. That was going to end up really long. So that's why that poor painting didn't get a D-kitting. Or I didn't show the D-kitting of that painting. But I do have more cards done. They're just not in this color, because this painting has a lot of browns. And that other painting had more pinks, really bright colors. So that's why this painting, I think I might have to make a lot of cards. But I'll still record. And if I see it's not that long, I'll put it out there. And I think that was it for the dots. Yep, that's basically it. Same thing, I'm checking. I don't know if that's under the plastic or not. It kind of isn't, but I'm still going to put it. There you go. That was the last one. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm thinking there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, I do want to be posting more. Oh goodness, I do want to be posting more in the community tab, because I do know that's where you all see, because it's connected to the YouTube channel. So I am going to be trying to post more updates on there, just updates about the channel. Maybe a couple paintings every now and then, because I actually kit it up on the side, so I can do one on the side. Partial painting. It has special. Oh, sorry, that was loud. It has special drills. So, and I wanted to do it for fall. It's a pink pumpkin. It's a Temu painting. And I actually want to start doing more Temu paintings, because I know I've been focusing a lot of the premiums, but I own a lot of Temu paintings. So I kind of want to be posting updates on the YouTube channel with those paintings, because I really want to show that partial. That partial painting. It's going to come out really cute. It's a pink pumpkin, and it's just so cute. And oh, apologies, I keep going on a tangent. So that was the last color I was going to do. I think we hit 30 minutes already. I think it's 33 or 35. Sorry, the camera is such a weird angle. I can't see it too well. So let me turn off the the backlight real quick. If I can find it. And there you go. I think you can see it a bit. So I completed this little section here. It's a little lining of the tail. As you can see here, it's part of the fur. And I just need to fill in this part, and the rest of this is all color blocking pretty much, because it starts right here. So all of this section I can complete it real quick. It's just this area I knew it was going to take a little longer. I think I did get a good section done. As I said, I've been getting a lot faster with the multi-placing. So that's why some of the paintings I've been getting through really, really quickly. And oh my goodness, this is going to look so nice. And I'll make sure to post up, as I said, I'm going to update more in the community. I'll make sure to post a picture of this little area I've been working on, because it's going to look so, so pretty with the tail. Ooh, I am so excited about this painting. And again, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, all I ask is if you can do the usual. If you can like and subscribe, I really appreciate that as well. Really helps put my channel out there, and it really allows me the opportunity to show everyone all of these wonderful diamond paintings we love to do. And again, thank you for your time, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.